This is an update video of the last one I made. It does run. It runs well. It produces power very well as far as lights go. The aftermarket ignition, can't use it. Generator pulls too much power. It won't let that Magneto fire with this coil. You get power from the Magneto, but you get nothing here at the plug. So, you have to revert back to the stock CDI box. It sucks, but it is what it is. Here's the same plug that I run now. Okay. See that? B8HS. I've been running these same plugs in a stock motor, non-stock motor, modified, however, whenever. I don't use the Chinese plug. I've got other Chinese plugs that are new from other engine kits. They're sitting here brand new. I won't use them. NGK is the only way to go. Sorry. There it is there. It's done. It's not plugged into the wall. It's not plugged into the wall at all. Okay. See? That's the wall wire. There's nothing plugged into this thing right now. See? This is the wall wire we was plugged into in the first video. There it is. See? We're not plugged into that no more. I've been riding it. I know you can't see that. Well, you can now. That's roughly the mileage it's on it now. Roughly. 12.48. Might as well say 12.3. Or 13 miles, my fault. Okay. The video that I took tonight turned out like shit. I'm going to show you my hillbilly ass fucking GoPro. See that? That's my GoPro. Yeah, that's right. A bungee cord. A Dollar Tree bungee cord. Yeah, that's what I took my video with. That was my cameraman. Okay. And on top of that, we got a little something in the mail today. Yeah. Engine bearings. 12 of them. $13. $13 for 12 of them. It's about $1.10 a bearing. And yes, they're 6202 RSC3s. Yes, they are. Let me put this camera down. Okay, I'm opening this package right now. Okay, here's the package. Here's the bearing. Now, I don't know if I can turn the light on this damn camera or not when this fucker's filming. What the fuck ever you want to call it. Damn kids. Gotta change names on shit. Okay. See that? 6202 2RS C3. See? Same and same. 6202 C3s. 2RS. eBay. You want an okay decent bearing for your motor? No, they're not SKF. No, they're not Japanese bearings. Yes, they are from China. I know a lot of people's like, oh my god, why would you put Chinese bearings in a Chinese engine? What the hell are you gonna stick in these little bastards? Why would you want to stick fucking $20 in bearings? I'm not. Sorry, but I'm not. Just like Jaguar wanting to sell his ignitions for fucking buku bucks, and everybody else. Just like Wonderful World Creations want to sell their generators and everything else for these bikes. You people that are out there buying that shit, you're getting ripped off. You're getting ripped off. I'm telling you it now. Because I'm going to do something here. I'm going to do something live on this tape, on this film, MP4, what the fuck ever anybody wants to fucking call it. Yeah, right. Not an MP3, because it's not just audio. It's video and audio. Now, we're going to do something here. I'm going to show you something. And if I have to go get my flashlight, I'll go get my damn flashlight. It's definitely more than bright enough to do what I want to do. Let me remove these screws, this electric box first. If this video is fuzzy, I'm sorry. I can't do nothing about it. If it's shaky, I'm sorry. I can't do nothing about it. One man band here. I don't have camera people. I'm not somebody special. I'm just an everyday average Joe, just like everybody else. This information is not out there on the internet. It is, but it's not. Yeah. You can find it all given day long for a motorcycle. You sure can. Yeah. Wonderful Moral Creations. Anybody owns one of these little two-stroke motorized bicycles? Tell you something. You're really getting ripped off by them people by buying their shit for fucking $214 for a kit. $214 for a kit? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Yeah, this is going to be totally uncut. Even with all my fuck-ups here. Trying to get this damn screw out of here. Okay. Finally. Move this screw down here so we don't lose it. Okay. That's seeable, but it's not seeable enough. I know. I know. I know. Well, you're going to go with me upstairs. We're going to go get a flashlight here. Where in the hell is it? Well, where in the hell is the flashlight at? The hell did I do with that? What the fuck did I do with the other flashlight? Oh my god. Well, if I have to cut this damn video, then I just have to cut the fucking video. Okay, I can't find my damn flashlight. Was running around here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Now, see that? Okay. Just a fucking car relay for your fucking flashers, for your turn signals, for LED. Specifically for LED. Okay. You see this? Rectifier capacitor blank. Bank. Okay. Directly from China. You see this other block here? That's my regulator. That is my voltage regulator. Directly from China. Yeah. Yeah. All the wiring you see running across this bike runs to right here. Runs to this box. And for you skeptics out there keep saying gasbikes.net generators are sucky, they don't work. Well, I got news for you. You've set something up wrong. I'm sorry, but they work. Their their CDI box, they work too. They work well. Sure do. So, we're going to take this screwdriver, shut this flashlight off, take this screwdriver, and we're going to pull this Magneto cover. If everybody's talking about loss of power, yeah, you're going to lose some power. You're not going to lose much, but yeah, you will lose some performance. You're gonna. No energy's free. You want to run a wheel dynamo? Go ahead. Watch it burn up. You're lucky if you fucking thing don't catch fire. They're not designed for a motorized bicycle. Including on top of that, you're just going to tear your tire up faster than what it needs to be tore up. You'd be replacing tires like crazy. I know. I used to use one of them when I was a kid. They was cool then. Yeah, we're talking back in the 80s. Yeah, the 80s. Come on, motherfucker. See that? It's gasbike.net gen. It's exactly what that is. There's nothing wrong with it. It produces electricity just like they claim it does. Yep, sure does. Yeah, that's the original old school Magnetos. The 2-wire. If you got a white wire Magneto, I suggest you get rid of it and buy just a strict 2-wire Magneto. Yeah. Get rid of that fucking piece of junk. They're failures. They are failures. They're known for failing. I've got a couple of them here. They're known for failing. I have a couple of them here. Look. White wire Magneto. See that? Look at how flimsy that fucking wire is. Look at that. Not only that, I'll tell you something else. I'll tell you something else about these white wire Magnetos. If you've ever noticed, these wires are not zip tied down to the Magneto core. They're not zip tied down. Why? That one over there is. There's a white, there's a blue, black wire, 2-wire Magneto in this thing. It's zip tied down. There's a 2-wire Magneto in this thing, sitting here in front of your finger, in front of my finger. It's tied down. As you see, I've done engine work. Yeah, I sure have. Yeah. All you people want to sell something on eBay, that's fine. There's no problem with that. Just make your prices more toward the other guys' prices, because I've taken all this shit, every bit of it. Okay? Right now, as it stands today, I can buy a brand new engine kit on eBay. On eBay. For less than $100 bill. Well, then if you add the generator and all the electrics, that means you could have your complete engine kit, lighting assembly for $200. $200. Yes. That's using one of these gens from gasbike.net. It sure is. Yeah. As you see, I've got another one sitting here. Yep. Sure do. Who in the hell, in their right mind, would want to go to a person that wants $45 or $50 for a generator? Well, then they want to take and ship it to you for another damn near $10. I wouldn't do it. That's just me, sorry. Now, set this camera down again and show you guys something else. Another little venture I've got. Okay. Let's grab this flashlight again. You're probably wondering, what the fuck happened there? I'll tell you what happened. It's a brand new engine. Yeah, that's right. I totally disassembled it. I disassembled it for a reason. Because, see, this is the days when I was building these for a living. Yeah, I was one of them guys. It's something that YouTube hated. Because they're like, oh, 2-stroke. Yeah. So see, this is my plan. Is to take this bearing, press it out. Okay, this bearing here is out. This crank bearing here is out. This bearing here to the clutch assembly is still there. We're going to press them out. That's what these other bearings are for. I bought them for this engine. Yeah, 2-wire Magneto. Brand new. Brand new. Look. And look. Just like I was stating earlier. No zip tie. None. No zip tie whatsoever. And then everybody wonders why these white wire Magnetos fail. There's one of the reasons right there. Wires are bouncing around. That's no good. That's why I tell everybody, take this Magneto and ditch it. Okay. Let me show you what happened to this engine. Okay. See that bolt? Well, this is what we're going to do. Now, mind you, I'm a one-man band here. No, it's not a stock bolt. Come from the damn hardware store. If I can get a good view on this here. See that? Yeah. Due to the stock Chinese bolt breaking off in a block when I went to assemble it and put it on a frame. Yeah. Then, the guy that bought the engine to have me assemble it on a bicycle to sell had me take it to one of his people, and that's what they did. That's what they done. Yeah, they jacked it all up. That's the time I said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not building them no more. The guy told me to give his bike back to him, and he told me to keep the engine. When he told me that, I instantly come home and started disassembling it. See? Brand new. Never been run down a road, nothing. Nothing. Every bit of it. The whole 9 yards. Now this is my idea. This is my thought. Okay, everybody's seen this black one. Okay, everybody's probably wondering what the hell this engine's gonna be. It's a 6680. 66 in the United States, 80 in China. Where they get that, how they get that, who knows, I don't care. I'm just telling you what the manufacturers claim it is. I've measured the piston. It is the 47mm piston. Which tells me it's the 66, not the 60. It's not the 49. Yes, they made a 62. Just in case anybody's wondering. If you're gonna buy one, you're gonna make one, you need to do your research. You really do. Because I'm gonna tell you something else. Not all these engines are the same. Not every one of these engines are the same. This one here is a ZL rod engine. It's what they want to. That's what some people in the aftermarket world, including the manufacturers, want to tell you. It's the long rod engine. They're lying. It's a short rod with a long piston. Okay. Now, this engine here, when I disassembled it, this is one of the reasons I'm going to solve this engine. Yeah, that's what happened when it come out of the case. The bearing got stuck and will not come off. Yep, that's what happened. But we're going to cut that bearing off, no problem. I can do that with ease myself. No big deal. Can anybody see that though? See what that rod says? ZAE 50. This is the most sought after crank in the motorized bicycle industry. Because from what I understand and what I hear, is this crank is very well balanced. I've not rode one yet, but I own two of them. I own this one, and this one sitting right here on the floor is another ZAE 50 rod engine. Okay. Put this camera back down for a second. Okay. Now this engine here, and from what I can see, is you see the top of the piston? How it's nasty as hell? Yeah. She's been run. And she was run good. Yeah, she was used when I got her. Sure was. This piston and these rings have very, very little marking on them. Very, very little marking on them. I mean, including the jug. The jug has very little marking on it. As far as scarring, yeah, most of you know about that. Especially with engines like this one here. Yeah, what they call the GT5 engine. Yeah, the FM80 rod. Mm-hmm. Oh, we all know about those, right? See that? FM80. That there's a GT5 engine. This is my first engine when I decided to get into this. Yeah. After 300 miles, its break-in time span, it was done for. It had to be rebuilt. These head studs, these studs, jug studs, whatever you want to call them, would not stay in this block or the head. They wouldn't stay together. You know what I had to do to them? Yeah, I had to glue them in place to make them stay. Yeah. But from what I can see and what I can tell is these ZAE 50 rod engines, this used one here, has very little wear. So we're going to take this rod and this crank and we're going to put it in that engine right there. When that one's done, and take them bearings, we're going to take this crank and we'll put it in that block. We're going to take it and put it in that block. Right along with the electrics that are already previously there. That's done. I've got the money in my pocket right now for a brand new seat and a battery for the system. When it comes to these things, no, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. But I'd be damned if somebody's going to tell me that they're going to sell me a performance part and they're going to charge me an arm and a leg for it. I don't even give a damn if it was what they call the high performance racing pipe. Why, to produce more noise going down the road so the cop can stop me? I don't think so. Everybody wants to be like, well, you're restricting yourself with stock exhaust. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. My end cap, when you pull your end cap, you know how it's got the pipe on the end of the end cap? Going into the pipe? If you chop that piece of pipe off that end cap that's going inside the muffler itself, after you put that end cap back on that pipe, blow through it. Stick that fucker to your mouth and try to blow through it with a stock end cap. Uncut, untouched. You can't do it. After you cut the end cap, you can blow through that exhaust pipe all given day long. Yeah, it's going to be just as quiet as it was from the manufacturer, and it's way free flowing. Everybody wants to talk about racing pipe. You done got it in your hand. And it keeps noise down. Yeah, call me crazy if you want. You can laugh all day long. But the last video I just done, yeah, the camera got jacked up. I admit that. But you can tell, I can move my ass off on my bike. And as you see, this is what it is. Stock head, stock muffler, okay, stock carburetor, stock air filter, yeah, it's all stock. That's what you think. See, look, stock carburetor. That's what you would think. Stock head. That's what you would think. Stock muffler. Yep, sure is. That's what you would think. But no. They've been tuned by me, personally. By me personally. The head has been planed down. Okay? It's been planed down. See? Here's my plane board. Nice and flat. See? My plane board. Yeah. So, no, I'm not as smart as some of you guys. But I'm not an idiot either. I've asked people questions on certain things and I've gotten laughed at. I've got ignored. When it came to these electronics, I asked. I asked on the internet. I asked on the forums. I asked on YouTube. I asked manufacturers of this, that, and the other. Nobody could tell me nothing. I even went as far as, call it begging if you want, but I asked for help from Wonderful World Creations. They're ones that make